In the picturesque town of Rivertown, Sarah and David met under the golden hues of a summer sunset. Sarah, an ambitious architect with dreams of designing sustainable cities, was drawn to David's charisma and wit. David, a successful lawyer known for his charm and confident demeanor, found solace in Sarah's intelligence and grace. Their whirlwind romance blossomed amidst candlelit dinners and weekend getaways, seemingly perfect in its intensity. As their relationship deepened, Sarah noticed subtle signs of David's expectations. He admired her ambition, but often hinted at the importance of a work-life balance that suited his own career demands. Sarah, eager to please and deeply in love, adjusted her schedule to accommodate David's preferences, often sacrificing sleep and personal time to meet his expectations. David's love was lavish and affectionate when Sarah fulfilled his vision of the ideal partner, supportive, present at social functions, and always attentive to his needs. Yet, there were moments when Sarah sensed an undercurrent of dissatisfaction, a subtle reminder that her love was valued only under specific conditions. As months turned into years, Sarah's career flourished, yet David's expectations grew more pronounced. He subtly criticized her long work hours and commitments, expressing frustration when their plans were interrupted by her professional obligations. Sarah, torn between her passion for architecture and her desire to maintain their relationship, found herself walking a delicate tightrope of compromise. Their home in Rivertown, once a sanctuary of shared dreams, became a battleground of unspoken tensions. Sarah yearned for David's unconditional support, but felt increasingly isolated in her pursuit of career milestones. David, grappling with his own insecurities, struggled to reconcile Sarah's professional success with his expectations of a traditional partnership. Sarah stood at the precipice of her career, her heart racing with anticipation and nerves as she prepared for the final presentation of her architectural design in the prestigious Rivertown Design Competition. The sleek, sustainable cityscape she had envisioned was a testament to years of hard work and creativity, yet a shadow of doubt lingered in her mind. David's reaction to her dedication had been less than supportive. He voiced concerns about the competition consuming her time and energy, questioning whether her ambitions aligned with their future together. Sarah had hoped for enthusiasm and encouragement from the man she loved, but instead she faced skepticism and subtle hints of dissatisfaction. As she made final adjustments to her presentation boards in their shared home, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of unease. David's absence during crucial moments weighed heavily on her heart, his usual presence replaced by distant phone calls and hurried interactions. Their once shared dreams now seemed distant, overshadowed by unspoken expectations and simmering tensions. The night before the competition, Sarah found herself unable to sleep, her mind racing with thoughts of what lay ahead. She sought solace in memories of their early days together, when David had been her biggest cheerleader and advocate. The disconnect between then and now gnawed at her, a painful reminder of the fragility of their once unshakable bond. The day of the competition dawned with nervous excitement and apprehension. Sarah delivered her presentation with confidence, showcasing her vision for a sustainable future through innovative architecture. The judges were impressed, offering praise for her bold ideas and meticulous execution. Yet, amidst the applause and accolades, Sarah's heart ached for David's presence and affirmation. After the competition, Sarah returned home to find David waiting, his expression a mix of relief and apprehension. They sat in silence for a moment, the weight of unspoken words hanging between them like a heavy fog. Finally, Sarah broke the silence, her voice tinged with emotion. "I thought you'd be proud of me," she whispered, her eyes searching his for a flicker of understanding. David hesitated, his gaze shifting as he struggled to find the right words. "I am, Sarah," he began slowly, "but I worry about what this means for us. Your career is important, but so is our future together." Sarah felt a surge of frustration and hurt. "Our future should be about supporting each other's dreams, not holding each other back," she replied, her voice trembling with emotion. Their conversation turned into a heated argument, each word a sharp reminder of their differing priorities and expectations. Sarah realized with a sinking heart that David's love was conditional, contingent on her conforming to his vision of their life together, rather than celebrating her individual achievements and aspirations. In that moment of clarity, Sarah knew what she had to do. With tears streaming down her cheeks, she made a painful decision to prioritize her own happiness and professional fulfillment. She couldn't continue to compromise her dreams for the sake of a relationship that couldn't withstand the weight of her ambitions. As she packed her belongings and prepared to leave, Sarah felt a mix of sorrow and liberation. She knew that true love should be unconditional and supportive, nurturing personal growth and celebrating individuality. In the quiet solitude of her new apartment, Sarah vowed to never again settle for anything less than a love that embraced her for who she truly was. Sarah's decision to prioritize her own happiness marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life, a chapter defined by self-discovery, resilience, and the pursuit of her dreams without compromise. Leaving behind the home she had shared with David was both liberating and bittersweet. She found solace in the support of close friends and family who admired her courage to stand up for herself and her ambitions. Sarah immersed herself fully in her work, throwing herself into architectural projects with renewed passion and dedication. As she focused on designing sustainable cityscapes and exploring innovative urban planning concepts, Sarah rediscovered the joy and fulfillment that had initially drawn her to architecture. Each project became a canvas for her creativity, a reflection of her vision for a better, more sustainable future. In the midst of her professional success, Sarah also embarked on a journey of personal growth and healing. She attended therapy sessions to process the emotional toll of her relationship with David and to explore her own desires and boundaries. Through introspection and self-reflection, Sarah learned to embrace her strengths and acknowledge her worth independent of others' expectations. Meanwhile, David grappled with the consequences of his actions and the realization that his conditional love had cost him the woman he had once cherished. He reached out to Sarah several times, seeking reconciliation and expressing regret for his behavior. Each attempt, however, only reinforced Sarah's resolve to prioritize her own well-being and happiness. Months passed, and Sarah's career continued to thrive. She received accolades for her architectural designs and was invited to speak at conferences on sustainability and urban planning. Her confidence grew with each success, and she found herself surrounded by colleagues who respected and admired her for both her talent and her resilience. Amidst her professional achievements, Sarah also found love again, this time with someone who cherished her for who she was, without imposing conditions or expectations. Their relationship blossomed slowly, grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and a shared commitment to supporting each other's dreams. Looking back on her journey, Sarah felt a profound sense of gratitude for the lessons learned and the strength gained from her experience with conditional love. She had emerged stronger and more resilient, with a renewed belief in the power of unconditional love, love that embraced her ambitions, celebrated her successes, and stood by her through life's challenges. As Sarah stood on the rooftop terrace of a newly completed skyscraper, overlooking the city she had helped to shape, she felt a sense of peace and fulfillment wash over her. The echoes of her past with David had faded into distant memories, replaced by a future brimming with endless possibilities and unconditional love.